Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We are reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Gloria Atta with these and more. Welcome. We start today's package with first in the series of our stories on 2023 CAF Africa Cup of Nations, which is due to hold in Côte d'Ivoire from 13th January to 11th February 2024. The tournament will feature 24 men's national teams from Africa. It will be the first time since 2012 that the tournament, normally held every other year, is being held in the same year as an Olympic Games. Only one team, Cameroon, has ever won the men's senior AFCON and the Olympic men's under-23 gold medal in the same year, achieving the feat in 2000. The only other country to have won both titles, doing so in different years, is Nigeria. AFCON in 1994 and Olympic gold in 1996. The CAF Africa Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023, being held in January 2024, is the 34th edition of Africa's biennial national men's team football competition. The tournament has come to capture the imagination like few others, its vibrancy unmatched. Its stage helps to catapult careers into the realms of superstardom, and now it is bigger than ever, featuring 24 nations after qualifying campaign involving 54 teams. AFCON has expanded in size while simultaneously reaching a wider audience with its biennial events, a far cry from its origins more than 60 years ago. The Confederation of African Football, CAF, was founded by four nations in 1957: Egypt, Ethiopia, South Africa, and Sudan. The first AFCON was held that year, but South Africa's policy of apartheid prompted their exclusion, meaning there were just 3 teams in the competition. Egypt were the first winners, beating Sudan 2-1 in the semi-final, and then Ethiopia 4-0 in the final. Egypt, under the guise of United Arab Republic, following its short-term union with Syria, would win again in 1959, but this would prove to be the end of the closed shop, with qualification introduced from the 1962 edition onwards. The tournament slowly expanded thereafter. From 4 nations in 1962, 6 competed in 1963 and 1965, but soon 8 became the norm. With African football enjoying a boom, AFCON itself expanded to 12 teams in 1992 before setting on 16 in 1996, a format which would remain in place until 2017 and now 24 nations in 2024. A former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs under President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, Sadia Umar-Farouq, has dared the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, by refusing to honor its invitation, bordering on graft allegations. But what could have given her the guts? Clearview News Desk swung into action and carried out an in-depth analysis and a background check on the former minister. Observers say this will be the first integrity test for the new EFCC boss, Ola Olukoyede.
Officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission are still considering the possibility of obtaining an arrest warrant against the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadia Umar-Farouq. The development followed the former minister's shunning invitations bordering on fraud to the tune of over 37 billion naira when she held sway as the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs. She was conspicuously absent at the headquarters of the anti-graft agency located at Jabi, Abuja on Wednesday, 3rd of January. The former minister was asked to appear before investigators at the EFCC headquarters at about 10 a.m. to give account of alleged fraud that took place under her watch. What could have given her the guts not to answer the call of the anti-graft agency? Her connections with the powers that be? Or is it just the philosophy of the ruling APC? Recollect Senator Adams Oshomole at a presidential rally in Benin City said that when you join APC, your sins are forgiven. This appeared to be the scenario in a high-profile corruption case involving a former Southeast governor who decamped from PDP to APC. From all indications, the billion naira EFCC matter against him has been swept under the carpet. Will the case of Sadia Umar-Farouq be like that? We believe it may go that way when one considers the fact that Sadia is a high-profile member of the APC, having served as the interim national treasurer of the party as far back as 2013, and also a member of the APC Presidential Campaign Council. Whichever way, this will be an integrity test not just for the new EFCC boss, Olukoyede, but the administration of President Bola Tinubu. Subsequently, we shall be feeding you with reactions from Nigerians in the diaspora.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) has, however, come out to defend the former Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadia Umar-Farouq, saying she did not disregard its invitation, contrary to reports in some media outlets. In an interview with the news agency of Nigeria, NAN, on Thursday in Abuja, also published in major newspapers including Leadership, the EFCC spokesperson, Dele Oyewale, said that the former minister had sent a letter explaining her inability to attend due to health challenges. According to Dele, it is true that she did not appear, but she sent a letter requesting additional time, citing health issues. She did not decline the EFCC's invitation. She provided reasons for her absence. Furthermore, her lawyer visited the commission to explain why she couldn't attend. Unquote. Oyewale noted that the commission had taken her plea into consideration, expecting her to comply with the invitation at the earliest opportunity. On possible arrest, EFCC spokesman clarified that this might not be necessary as she had fulfilled the necessary procedures through her legal representative. Nigerians who aspire to leave the country for greener pastures abroad have again been advised to go through legal ways to avoid inhumane treatment in foreign lands. A legislative expert and General Secretary, Nigerian Inline Skating Federation, Sylvester Fon, who made the call in an exclusive interview with Clearview News Imefonu, also pleaded with Nigeria's government to do the needful to discourage Japa syndrome among Nigerians.
In recent times, the exodus of Nigerian youth to other parts of the world for education and general socio-economic conditions has resumed an alarming proportion. In an exclusive interview with Clearview News Crew, a legislative expert and general secretary, Nigerian Inline Skating Federation, Sylvester Fon, who was on official assignment to Germany sometimes, lamented over the inhuman treatment many Nigerians face abroad as a result of leadership failure and harsh economy back home.
Me, I was just privileged. I was just opportune to be sponsored by an individual who lives in Germany to go there. But I had one-on-one interaction with some of my Nigerians. Some of them spend 1 month on different routes to arrive in their destination. The experience they share with me, they are terrible. The one that survived, they are the one that found themselves in those countries, I'm telling you. Among 10 people that were embarked on that trip, believe me, it's not the 10 that will survive it. Some of them died in the Mediterranean Sea, some of them died in the desert, some of them just tried to survive. Some of them, like the ladies, their one is the worst. This one, they will stop by in one country, maybe like Libya and other small country, and prostitute and get some money to push themselves. As I speak to you now, there's a lady that's telling me that she's just stranded in that country. She can't even move because she don't have most of them don't have the paper. You know, they don't have the valid paper. Some of them, in fact, if the government of that country arrests them now, is another case on its own. So they are just striving for survival because they hate their country. Ask them to come back to the country. Nobody wants to come back because they will tell you that the government does not like us. Believe me, the Nigerian government is against the youth. I'm telling you, unless the Nigerian government put a key, like do the needful for Nigerian, otherwise the Nigerian, I just pray there will not be any big revolution because believe me, outside there, the Nigerians are not happy.
Sylvester also pleads with Nigerians who want to travel abroad for greener pastures to do it the right way, to avoid inhuman treatment many of them have been subjected to.
There's a legal way, there's a genuine way for you to japa. They will guide you and put you through. But don't go and japa on your own because you are doing it at your own risks. You will die on the process. In fact, it's risky. Some of them, they go there, they don't have body parts, some of them they exchange some of that. So it's dangerous because somebody will be, most of those white people, they don't even care about you because all they care is, okay, maybe their grandfather needs one body part to complete, maybe a kidney. They'll just take you there. Before you know, you just see yourself in the hospital. Before you know, your kidney will be exchanged. You don't know. So please, Nigerians, if you want to japa, please, there's a better way to japa. Don't japa through dangerous means. It's not good. If you have a brother abroad, call him, call her. How are you doing? how is life with you there? I hope you have eaten. Hope you have. Just find out. Don't think that because your brother is abroad, you think that everything is well with him. Oh. It's not all of them that are actually doing well in that abroad. Believe me. Some of them they are just. In fact, Nigeria is even better compared to some of them there. They live. They don't have a house. They are homeless. You see them sleeping on the and the cold there is something else. So please, if you have a brother that jackpot in the wrong way, call them. Have a brother. If the thing no good, come back Nigeria. Please, Nigeria go better.
Recall that since the early years of independence, Africa has witnessed varying degrees of migration, regular and irregular. Critics have attributed this phenomenon to factors such as high poverty levels, poor infrastructure, rising unemployment, and the deplorable economies of most African countries. Umar-Farouq reporting for Clever News.
You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk or via our handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online.